There once was a mountain spirit that was part man and part mountain, known as the Bear Spirit. He lived and roamed among the eastern Sierras and valleys below on the desert floor. Over time, he had lost contact with his sister, the water spirit, known as Paya. She had flowed down the mountains as rivers, slept still as lakes, and gently spread her fingers of streams amidst the mountains and desert alike. In search of her he went, seemingly everywhere, and she was not there. Ah, so dry. Only dust was here, and she was gone. Oh, she is in all of us, her flow, wetness, all of life. We need her embrace. She is the flow of our lives for one and all. Ah, where could she be gone to? Meanwhile, nearby there lives the mystic artist, who too lived on the desert floor underneath the mighty Sierra Mountains. She too was in search of her water supply. She went to check on her nearby pond of water. The bear spirit found himself at the dry pond looking for Paya. Again, what has happened? Entered his thoughts. Then came along the mystic spirit, and they met each other with some caution. The bear spirit man explained he was searching for his sister Paya and has found only dryness. The mystic artist shared her story of thirst had become very serious indeed. She asked him if he was alone. He was in search for others like the spirits that all needed Paya's flow, be it insects of the meadow, animals of the forest, or birds of the sky, all wild spirits near or far. The mystic artist said she would take him to see her art and explain maybe where she had gone. He went along with her and came about these tall things called sculptures. The stories behind these sculptures were of a people that lived far away and had put Paya in long tubes and taken her flow away. This human place moves fast and is a maze and is known as the Matrix. Paya was kept still once there and only flowed out of straight lines known as pipes. She was no longer free to give her flow of life in the land of Inyo, the dwelling place of the Great Spirit. This story made the bear spirit sad, and he became tired. The mystic artist said she would take him back to her home. There she showed him a metal cave in which he got inside and rested. The bear spirit awakened from his rest and greeted the mystic artist. She led him to the chrysalis chamber where he would transform into pure essence. Some time had gone by, and he emerged without fur or form. Grateful and open to guidance, he had become Gia's spirit from bear spirit, though both are one and the same, just different forms. The mystical artist led the Gia spirit to the council circle and shared how to find the Paya spirit, drawing the arrow south and down the valley-way. This is where you'll find her, in the Matrix. Best you fly like the birds and stay thin like the clouds, and only briefly reappear to find her. He thanked her and disappeared in the air and flowed with the clouds over desert to the matrix that night. He found himself leaving a building and drifting down the streets in search of his sister, the water spirit, Paya. He found her being pushed out of a stick and pushed up into the sky, and they would fall back down. And how could this be, seemingly so unnatural for her to be pushed around without her flow? Without her flow. She smelled of chemicals like a bleached mashed against the street. It became clear he could not stay, for after seeing Paya thrown onto the street, he only wanted to go back to the land of Inyo. He made his way through the tricky matrix and caught the wind, back north in time. To find his way back to Inyo and the sacred space known as presence. Finding some Paya flow, the natural glow around from land, water and sky. Paya, be found. Back in the land of Inyo, Bear Spirit found he no longer had a physical presence like his sister Paya, everywhere and ever present. There he was, like Paya, from cloud to rain, from rain to lake, from lake to stream. Bear Spirit had become Gia's spirit. All the seasons had become one. Though the soil was dry, the sky was full of cloud. The spirits of Bear, Paya, and Gia have and always will be one. This story has no end, though the creek bed is dry, and the sky will cry, and the flow will return again.